Okay, good morning. Welcome to our broadcast of the Invitational Cup. Currently, the teams are about to start the 16th race of the event. This is the qualifying stage. A lot of activity. 9 races on Friday. Yesterday was a slow day due to the wind. Only 3 races sailed. Today, early start, already 3 races sailed, and about to start the 4th race. Currently, autumn day in Cascais, not the type of days you see on the brochures. A bit drizzling, 7 to 9 knots of southwest. The southwest in Cascais is a wind that comes from the Atlantic, so a very humid wind. 1 to 1 meter of waves, uh, and the teams are just before the start of the race. The teams racing this series, the event. First of all, the event. What is the Invitational Cup? Well, the Invitational Cup is a event that the Clube Naval de Cascais is promoting to competition among reciprocal clubs. Um, this time around, there is 9 teams competing, 6 teams coming from abroad. Yacht Club de Monaco, Gustavia Yacht Club from St. Barts, the Norwegian Yacht Club, the Montreal Club Náutico de Bayona, the KSSS from Stockholm, and a partnership between Portimão and the Yacht Club de Rio de Janeiro with Alessandro Penido and Mauricio Santa Cruz. Then there is 3 teams from Clube Naval Cascais, a youth team, a female team, and a senior team from the club. So it was so far an interesting weekend, very high quality on the water with some Olympian sailors. And the boats that are being used is J70s. It's a perfect platform for this event. So the club promotes these and invites teams from reciprocal clubs. And the idea is there is 6 boats on the water. It's a league format, 6 boats. The teams rotate between the boats in the qualifying series. And eventually... Okay. So this is the start of race 16. In this round, we have Yacht Club de Monaco, Sea and Club Naval Cascais Youth, Club Naval Cascais Women, Royal Norwegian Yacht Club, and the KSS, and the Gustava Yacht Club. Of these 6 teams, the one that has been on top has been the Norwegians with 49er sailor Anders Kippenberg on the boat. So you see the boats on the first upwind. Beautiful images. The races are about 15 minutes, so it's quite fast. It's very important to have a good start in the first upwind. Eventually, that will define the positions and your strategy. On boat number 6, KSSS, we were watching. The problem of being on port with boats on windward is that you have a limitation to tack. On the bottom part of the screen, you see boats that are a little bit more free, running to the right, probably the most favorite side, but this is a short course. So let's see. You can see that it's a bit choppy. The southwest enters the bay from the front, so brings waves. And when it hits a bit stronger, it's beautiful for It provides you very good surfing conditions. Not today, because only 7 to 9 knots, but anyway, it's beautiful sailing. So we have images from the Judge on the water. Okay, it seems the Norwegians look in front, followed by the KSSS, but the Monaco is about to reach the ley line and they probably have to attack. So definitely the Norwegians are going to take the first mark for them. They still have to tack, but they look clear ahead. Let's see how much right of way the Monaco Yacht Club will have. Definitely over the Clube Naval Cascais youth team. And then it's going to be a close encounter for second, third, and fourth place. Okay, now everybody has to tack. KSS, if it's not in trouble, yes, they run in second place, followed by the Clube Naval Cascais female team. On the helm of the female team from Cascais is Carolina João, fifth place at the Paris Olympics in 470. 2 times Olympian, and in Tokyo she went in the Ilka 6. Then the Monaco Yacht Club in fourth place. CNC, Clube Naval Cascais Youth from Francisco Uva, a 420 sailor, in fifth, followed by Gustavia Yacht Club. Okay, these are images from the youth team. They are young, but they are experienced. Don't get fooled by their age. These are young guns. Okay, the Norwegians seem to have taken a nice lead. The fight is now for second, third, and fourth place between the Swedish of the KSSS, the female team of Clube Naval Cascais, and the young team of Yacht Club de Monaco. You can see the swell. 1 to 2 meters waves. Still not surfing conditions as the wind is still light for it. But anyway, this is Cascais. This is our playground. It's beautiful images. Okay, it seems the Norwegians are getting into the gate. Let's see. Probably they're going to round the left-hand side mark, but let's see. No, they're going to go to prefer to jibe and give a big turn there to go again to the left-hand side of the upwind leg. Let's see on the fight. Okay, 3 boats there. Well, with the youth team getting near and near. Definitely some changes of positions will happen here. You can see. Getting packed. KSSS seems to have lost a little bit of distance there, but he's going to a more clear mark. He didn't have to jibe. He didn't have to put a lot of rudder to get that boat back into the upwind. So it seems that the CNC women from Carolina João is trailing the Norwegians now in second. KSSS is free on the right-hand side. Monaco is now fighting for the fourth place with the Clube Naval Cascais youth team. Well, the Norwegians are attacking on the ley line. They like the left-hand side. What happens in Cascais with this wind probably is that you have more wind on the left-hand side, but you have to be careful with that right-hand shift and maybe a little bit less of tide from the right-hand side. But well, the Norwegians look comfortable. They have a big lead so far. They're in a control position. The races are short. So I think nothing will shake their lead It's time to the Swedish to go under the lane line. Let's see if they manage. No, I think they lost. Clearly, seems more wind on the right, on the left-hand side. CNC women look strong in second place, and the KSS from Stockholm, it looks good on third. Looks like they're going to cross right of way over Monaco and Clube Naval Cascais Youth. Well, it seems that there is a shift there on the right-hand side. KSS is closing to the women. Meanwhile, the Norwegians are gone in first. It's their race. They tack, easy, all time. Well, CNC is diving under KSS, very good. KSS seems with that shift that just hit the perfect lane line from a long distance on the right-hand side. Good, solid race for the Norwegians. KSS coming second. It seems the youth team of Clube Naval Cascais got the upper hand. In that mark, they're trying to give bed air to the Monaco young team. Well, good. And the 16th race, it seems it's done as the boats get a little bit more apart. Images from the Yacht Club de Monaco team. In this leg, it seems that really not much is going to happen as the boats they are clear apart. Norwegians far ahead, going probably for the last jibe before hitting the finish line. Here they are, jibing the Norwegians. Here we have the images of Clube Naval Cascais' young team. They're quite experienced sailors, not so much experience in the J70. Francisco is probably the first time he's sailing it. Even though some other members already have probably sailed the J70, so they know the boat. Okay, jibing. Here we have the Norwegians. Take the gun. Well, the regatta has been dominated by the Montreal Club, the Yates de Bayona, that was not in this race, followed very closely by the Norwegians. So this win also tightens the race for first place. It's important to keep low scores and good results in the qualifying series, because the winner of the qualifying series, the way that the winner is decided is basically the four first of the qualifying series go to the final, and in the final the first team to win 2 races wins the event. But you have to take into account that the winner of the qualifying series, and that's why it's so important to keep scoring low results in the qualifying series, the winner of the qualifying series takes a win straight into the final. So they only need to win 1 race, so it's a big advantage. Okay, so KSS second, CNC women female team third of Carolina João. It seems the Monaco team passed the youth team of Clube Naval Cascais by a margin of 2 seconds, and Gustavia is still racing. Okay.
How a great vacation should be.
Okay, in this type of racing, there is not so
Being
much
able
waiting,
to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon. Whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether reading a book or taking a nap, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace, whether by car or by foot, whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path. Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that. Whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Six events, 35 races done, 65% regatta completion. It was a tough year in Cascais this winter. 5 different winners, 29 teams participated from 8 different countries. On each event, an average of 12 plus teams. I think it was fantastic for our first year. We hope to see you next year in Cascais and double these numbers or triple these numbers. Thank you, and you are welcome next year.
Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That's how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether by car or on foot, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace, whether reading a book or taking a nap, whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to
Done? Okay, we are on the procedures for race 17. On this flight, we have Clube Naval de Cascais Youth, Gustavo Yacht Club, and Clube Naval de Cascais female team, and the Yacht Club de Monaco. These are the teams that are not leaving from the previous race, and the new teams are the Montreal Club Yates de Bayona, the leader of the event, and Club Naval Cascais, the current third place of the event. Let's see who comes on top of this one. You can see there's a lot of activity in the Cascais Bay. One of the interesting features of this event is that the race management is using Vaqueros race sense. So basically, every boat has a device, Vaqueros Atlas 2, that where all the information about the race is posted without the sailors having to do anything. So basically, in that device, you have the location of the race committee, the location of the pin end. That gives you the right position of the boat versus the line, the starting line, and of course the time of to the start. After the start, the device works as a normal sailing instrument with the heeling, course, heading, boat speed, all of that. But the curiosity here is that the sailors don't have to touch any single button on the device to prepare the start. And this allows the OCS, on the course side, the premature starters, to be called automatically by the device, and the sailors are informed in the device if they are out of the line before the gun or not. So, sir, gentlemen and ladies, this is the future right now is happening. It's a very successful system that was tried in several races, recently in the J70 Worlds, and Clube Naval Cascais together with Vaqueros are working to use this system here, and it has proved quite successful. So 50 seconds to the start. Boats are lining up. Here we have an image of the Cascais youth team, Francisco Uva on the helm. Bigger plan, boats approaching, 35 seconds to go. Well, it's time to manage that distance to the line and the boat speed. More boats approaching the line. 23 seconds, they have to burn time. Maybe they are too fast approaching the line. Maybe we'll see some OCSs on this start. I can see, by my experience tells me that they are a bit close to the line. Let's see. Oh, start, good, seems clear. No, one boat is over the line. It seems the Yacht Club de Monaco boat that was over the line. Now they start. As soon as they dive back and cross the line, if they were called OCS, eventually the system clears them when they get in the line. Okay, since Clube Naval Cascais, the three teams seem to be on the lead. Good starts. Ooh, that was a close crossing. That was a close crossing by the Montreal Club de Yates de Bayona. I don't know if a protest is going to be called. That was a very close tack from starboard to port, and Gustavia had to avoid a collision with them. So, but the judges are on the water, they will call it. Nothing has been called so far. Okay, you can see that everybody's now attacking. Clube Naval de Cascais senior team is now clear to attack. Everybody on port except Gustavia.
Who's Gustavia?
It's a drag race. Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayonne attacking again. Probably going to get closer to the top pack of the fleet. But all the teams from Clube Naval de Cascais going to cross. This is what we call a drag race now. Speed is of the essence. You can see the waves hitting the bows of the boats. It's very important, the boat handling. It's easy to get confused with the difference in angles between the top of the wave and the bottom of the wave. So all the teams from Clube Naval de Cascais crossing the leaders of the event, Bayona. Bayona now attacking, and they will have to give right of way to all the other teams from Cascais when they tack into the landline. Let's see. Unless they were able to accelerate with more pressure or better boat handling. Let's see. Youth team is approaching the lay line. They're going to be the first to attack. Teams are pretty close on top. CNC female team having an edge a little bit very close to the senior team. But I think there is room for everybody to attack clear. Let's see, Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, probably they will have to keep clear of the other two Cascais teams. Yes, they're going to cross on the stern of all the teams. Female team hoisting the spinnaker, now the youth hosting the spinnaker. Okay, good hoist. Now we have Yacht Club de Monaco that had their OCS call, rounding fifth. And Gustavia a little bit behind. Gustavia less experienced to these small boats. So the boat's quite close. All Clube Naval de Cascais senior team decides to tack a little bit before the ley line so they don't get disturbed by the spinnakers. This tactical decision allows them to keep clear and free to do whatever they want. The female team is jibing. Let's see if Montreal, no, they continue. But Montreal is overtaking already the youth team of Cascais by sailing a little bit lower. So they make a move. So the youth jibe. And also, no. The youth jibe and the Montreal Clube de Yates also jibe on top of them. The idea is to disturb the air of the young team of Cascais. Let's see if they are able to do it. It seems that the youth team of Cascais is slowing down. So probably Montreal, the Clube de Yates de Bayona overtaking. Cascais female team making a move. They are the inside boat on the right-hand side gate. Probably the senior team goes to the left gate. The female goes straight to the right gate. Close at the top. both teams of Clube Naval Cascais. Female team helmed by Carolina João, fifth at the Olympics in Paris in the 470. The senior team of Clube Naval Cascais from Zé Paulo Ramada, 2022 SB20 World Champion. The Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, out of curiosity, has the helmsman of Carolina in the 470 in Paris. Diogo Costa. So quite a good field actually in this event. This is an event that Clube Naval Cascais is putting some effort. It's the second edition. The format is very nice and friendly. The social program is amazing. It's one of those regattas that feel good regatta. Nice, a good combination of sports, social events, good camaraderie on shore, tight competition on the water. Okay. Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona getting closer to the women. It seems the senior team of Cascais get a bit of an upper hand on that right-hand side. Let's see, they seem to be easy in front of Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, and probably they're going to attack in front of the women of the female team of their club. Now we have an image of the young team of Cascais, now in fourth place. Well, the senior team tack in front of Montreal Clube de Yates. Let's see what the female, they have to duck dive. Okay, behind Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona. Clube Real de Bayona already in second place. Step by step recovery. They're going to try to get to create a gap going into the mark on port. It's a risky maneuver because the other two boats have right away. But if they manage to create a good gap, eventually with good boat handling, good boat speed, more pressure, maybe they have a chance to tack in front of the female team of Cascais. Let's see. It's going to be closed. The senior team of Cascais leading the pack, rounding the mark, hoisting the spinnaker. Here they go. Bayona, second place. That was a close tack. It seems no flags. So this one looks like it's going to go for the senior team of Clube Naval Cascais of SB20 2022 World Champion, Zé Paulo Ramada. With Diogo Pinto, J70 European Champion in 2023 on board. The female team of Cascais is trailing Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, but difficult, to be honest. Bayona is a quite seasoned team. They look fast. They have been recovering. They were fourth on the first mark, second on the last run. I think it's going to be tight to reach the top place, but you never know. So now Montreal Clube de Yates is stacking on top of, you see that stairs. It's like a stair, that type of jibings where Cascais jibed, and Montreal Clube de Yates jibe on top of them to try to give them a little bit of disturbed air, but also did the female team of Cascais, jibed on top of Montreal Clube de Yates. So it's a close call for second place there. It's going to be the female team of Cascais or the Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona. The lead is on the senior team of Cascais. You can see the female team making a move over the Bayona team by giving them a bit of bed air. It's a close call for second, but it seems that the women are going to take it. Depends on that last jive. Or if they are able, yes, it's the women that are going to take the second place. Well done, girls. Well done, Carolina. Montreal Clube Yacht is third place, and the Clube Naval Cascais youth team, fourth place, still about to reach the end. Well, Monaco is coming, and it's coming strong. Let's see that cross. Cascais has the right of way. Well, I think it's Monaco, no? Yes, it's Monaco that, by a very tiny margin, Monaco, 1 second in front of the youth team of Clube Naval Cascais. Wow, that's a good recovery for Monaco. They had to come back after the start due to a premature start. Very good, guys. And Gustavia, still on the course, but it's going to be 6th place. So after this one, 18th race.
Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that. Whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon. Whether catching the waves or laying by a pool. Whether reading a book or taking a nap. Whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether by car or by foot. Whether simple or sophisticated. just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Hello everybody, we are here at Clube Naval de Cascais Invitational Cup. This was the first day of 3 days event, and this is a league format event. I will tell you, it's all about short races, 6 boats and 9 teams, all the times rotating between the boats. So today we had light winds, and tomorrow we expect to have a little bit more and get all the fun all together.
I really enjoy today because it's the first time I run in this kind of runs. But it's very nice because it's quickly, you cannot do anything wrong, but I like, it's very fun today.
I think the format is very good. I mean, it's so many races, and that means that we are racing only for 15-ish minutes every time. And you know, good boats, excellent boats. So yeah, I think we are really enjoying this.
Yeah, and my mother, which is also on the team, she doesn't normally sail with us, but she was a little bit, you know, she thought maybe it's going to be a little bit boring. But when the races are so short and so action-packed, she didn't get bored at all. So she had a great time today.
Welcome to the second day of Clube Naval de Cascais Invitational Cup. On the second day, the fleet had a hard time because they need to stay ashore for 3 hours, waiting for the wind to come in. After 3 hours, the fleet came out and they managed to get 3 races and complete the round robin. So after that, the wind faded out and we need to cancel the day. So for tomorrow, that will have an early start, the teams will come back afloat and we'll get the finals.
Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon, whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether reading a book or taking a nap. Whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace, whether by car or by foot, whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path. Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything.
Okay, we are about to start the procedures for race number 18. It's going to be an interesting race as the top 3 of the event are on this race. So we have the Royal Norwegian Yacht Club stepping in to sail against the senior team of Clube Naval Cascais, against Bayona, Cascais Youth, Cascais Female, and Yacht Club de Monaco. So it's going to be interesting in between these three teams. On the Norwegian boat is the chairman of the Royal Norwegian Yacht Club, Niels Kippenberg, with his family, and one of his sons is a seasoned 49 sailor, sailed in the pre-Olympic team, so quite experienced. The race is about to start. Okay, the boats are lining up, accelerating. Here we go. Close start. It seems no OCSs. Nobody called. Boats racing on port. This is one of the toughest parts of the race, as it's about holding your line, accelerating, try to get an edge over your competitors, to be able to tack or not, so nobody's gaining a clear edge. We see on the behind there is one boat losing a bit of boat speed. Okay, they tack. Clearly they were in a bad position. You see they're going to cross behind everybody. Okay, now that's a problem of a bad start. Then someone is going to tack in front of them, and that's exactly what they did. So if they don't hold that line again, they will have to tack. Now the whole fleet finds their room to tack. Okay, it seems that right-hand side has a bit of an edge. You can see the difference in angles, and part of that difference is caused by the handling and the waves. It's completely different, the wind on top of a wave or on the bottom of a wave. You're talking about 2 meters, 1 to 2 meters height. And the wind basically has a tendency, due to its friction with the water, to decelerate and eventually rotate slightly. So that between the top and the bottom of a wave, normally there is a difference between pressure and angle, and that confuses a little bit. It's another challenge for the teams to trim their sails and to steer their boats. Well, there's a penalty here granted to the team number 6. That is the Clube Naval Cascais senior team. The other thing that the effect that the waves bring is it's very important when to tack to choose the right place on the wave to tack. So normally you start tacking just before hitting the top of the wave. So that when you cross the line of wind, you are going down the wave, and that helps. Gravity helps also to accelerate. There's a bit of an angle factor, but also is the fact that if you cross the wind on top of the wave, as you come out of the tack, you accelerate going down the wave. So waves play a very important role in all these regattas, and not only when you are able to surf the waves, or not, even in light airs. Okay, two boats quite near. Second place is for CNC Woman. Boats on the downwind. Team's quite close. So it's also important to play a bit the waves, very important to play the waves downwind. So we have here the second boat is trying to position themselves in front of the third place in order to be able to jibe But well, they are quite close, and I don't think. Well, you see, the boat is bearing away as much as they can, but by doing that, they decelerate a lot. Very likely they can't. That has a massive cost in terms of boat speed. So number 5, third place, is the Norwegians. They jibe in front, on top of the Cascais female team. Now they're going to give them a little bit of bad air. Probably they will accelerate while the team will suffer a little bit of that bad air from the Norwegians. Ooh, what's happening there with the Norwegians? Okay, they're approaching the mark. Okay, you see, Norwegians got past the female team. Okay, dropping the spinnaker. Come on, guys. Number 1 boat is the Clube Naval Cascais youth team. Ooh. Penalty for the, well, 360 at least for the female team of Clube Naval Cascais. A penalty is granted either you acknowledge that you infringed the rule, or it's granted by the judge on the water. And in either case, in this event, it's a 360 turn. So basically, the boat that got the penalty has to perform a tack and a jibe, and basically these will cost them in terms of distance, either by the maneuver itself and also because of the loss of speed. Okay, the leading team seems to be well in front. Number 3 boat, it's the Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, leading again. Joe Costa. Have a good lead. Second place was the female team, got the penalty. So they were passed by the Norwegians, but okay. Second place is the Norwegians. Okay, a nice lead after a third place in the last race for Bayona. Okay, well, comfortable. Now we have a cross where Bayona has right of way because it's on starboard. They're probably going to disturb a little bit more. It's coming here. It seems it's the Norwegians. No. Second and third place. The fight now is for second place, with the Cascais youth team in second place, while the Norwegians, no. Why the Norwegians are third, yes. Okay, the fifth team trying to do something, the fourth team trying to do something different. They're splitting tacks. Well, they seem that they have a broken spinnaker. Okay, problems for boat number 4 with a broken spinnaker. Cascais youth in second place. The Norwegians in third. Well, it seems nothing is going to change here. Pretty stable conditions, a bit of swell, but the boats look apart from each other, so very difficult to change a lot of stuff from here. The only thing is if the youth team makes an early jibe, but no, I think they're pretty much lined up. Here we are. Okay, now it's time to go to the finish line. Okay, the youth team second place, race won by Bayona. Cascais youth team second place, Royal Norwegian Yacht Club third place. Now we have this crossing for fourth place between the boat that has broken spinnaker and another boat that eventually is going to show up over here. Yes, the boat that's going to show up over here is the female team of Clube Naval Cascais. Fourth place for them. While the other is a bit far. Okay, another race in Cascais. Next flight, number 19th. We're going to see the Brazilians back again. Gustavia back again. And Clube Naval Cascais stays with Bayona, the Cascais female team, and the youth team of Cascais. So a few minutes more, probably there will be a replacement of spinnaker and the normal wait for the between regattas.
To get carried away by the moment. That's how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything. Even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that. Whether by car or on foot. Whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether reading a book or taking a nap. Whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that. Whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon. Whether catching the waves or laying by a pool. Whether reading a book or taking a nap. Whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether by car or by foot. Whether simple or sophisticated. Just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you. It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Hello everybody, we are here at Clube Naval de Cascais Invitational Cup. This was the first day of 3 days event, and this is a league format event. I will tell you, it's all about short races, 6 boats and 9 teams, all the times rotating between the boats. So today we had light winds, and tomorrow we expect to have a little bit more and get all the fun all together.
I really enjoy today because it's first time I run in this kind of runs. But it's very nice because it's quickly, you cannot do anything wrong, but I like, it's very fun today.
I think the format is very good. I mean, it's so many races, and that means that we are racing only for 15-ish minutes every time. And you know, good boats, excellent boats. So yeah, I think we're really enjoying this.
Yeah, and my mother, which is also on the team, she doesn't normally sail with us, but she was a little bit, you know, she thought maybe it's going to be a little bit boring. But when the races are so short and so action-packed, she didn't get bored at all. So she had a great time today.
Welcome to the second day of Clube Naval de Cascais Invitational Cup. On the second day, the fleet had a hard time because they need to stay ashore for 3 hours, waiting for the wind to come in. After 3 hours, the fleet came out and they managed to get 3 races and complete the round robin. So after that, the wind faded out and we need to cancel the day. So for tomorrow, that will have an early start, the teams will come back afloat and we'll get the finals.
Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything. Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything. Even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that. Whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon. Whether catching the waves or laying by a pool. Whether reading a book or taking a nap. Whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether by car or by foot. Whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path. Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace. Whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Six events, 35 races done, 65% regatta completion. It was a tough year in Cascais this winter. 5 different winners, 29 teams participated from 8 different countries. On each event, an average of 12 plus teams. I think it was fantastic for our first year. We hope to see you next year in Cascais and double these numbers or triple these numbers. Thank you, and you are welcome next year.
Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That's how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything.
Pá, não vejo nada. Okay, this is the start of race number 19. One boat OCS. Quite simple. Nobody needs to call their number. Just the warning on the device. On the device. So again, boats running on starboard. I think this first boat, might be able to tack if they tack fast, but still pretty closed. I have one boat going, the boat that was OCS, running to starboard, to the right of the course. The rest of the fleet on the left-hand side. Okay, the fleet starts to tack. The 2 first boats on the left-hand side, they didn't tack yet. Okay, here we go. Now time to race to starboard, to the right, on port. Look at the lines of the waves, it's beautiful. Good swell in Cascais, brought by the southwest breeze. In Cascais in the winter you have, while in the summer the pattern is pretty boring, as we have the same stuff every day. That is the north winds. They are generated by the Azores High. They accelerate a lot here, so Cascais is known by their strong breeze in the summer, and it's all from the north winds, predominant. In the winter, the pattern is a bit more democratic. You have 3 regimes. So you have the north wind. It's a cold breeze, normally strong, can be strong normally. You have the southwest. It's humid, it's stormy, rainy, wavy. And then you have the easterly breeze. It's a dry, cold winds that come from Spain. They tend to be stronger in the early part of the day and eventually fade away as the day heats. So in the winter, we have 3 different winds, making the races a bit more fun actually in the summer in terms of different conditions. Let's note that. Cascais, actually, one of the things you have to keep in mind is that Cascais, the peak of the season in Cascais for sailing is the winter time, and this regatta actually marks the beginning of the winter season, and that is normally quite busy in Cascais. This year we have the second year of the winter series for the J70 class, where we expect big numbers, as at the end of this series we'll have the Corinthian Europeans. We will have the Dragon Winter Series starting in January. We have the Melges 15 Winter Series starting at the end of October. And then we have all the normal dinghy regattas like the Regata de Natal, for all dinghy classes, Ilkas, 420s, SP20s, and then you have also the SP20 Winter Series starting in November, in early November, in the first week of November. So quite busy season, and actually it's interesting because this regatta actually marks the beginning of his winter period that is traditionally quite busy in Cascais. So good conditions. The winter also provides, Cascais is a place that it's possible to sail all year round, of course, when there is not storms, but it's possible to sail all year round. Has a good regatta completion, around 80% in the wintertime. That's quite good. It's different conditions, from light winds to strong winds to flat waters to wavy, choppy waters. So it's a very interesting place to sail in the winter, and that's why it attracts a lot of people from north of Europe and Eastern Europe that will start arriving next week. Actually, next weekend, we have the Portuguese J70 Nationals, the second edition. We're expecting between 18 to 20 teams. People are still lining up to register. And some of these teams, the Brazilian team that is here is going to race the Nationals, and other teams that are here, other individuals that are here in some of these teams are going to race the Nationals. So it's going to be an interesting beginning of the season. So the race is now on their second upwind. A bit of a closer pack. In this race, we have Yacht Clube do Rio de Janeiro, Cascais Women, Youth and Senior, Bayona and Gustavia. Leading is boat number 6. Boat number 6 is Clube Naval Cascais Senior Team. They suffer a little bit on the previous race, but already scored the win. Seems they are winning. Here we have on the back boat number 1. There's the young team, the youth team of Clube Naval Cascais. They scored the second in the previous race. Now a bit on the back. The choppy waves also, it's interesting because beyond everything we said before, also if the boat hits a wave, it slows down. So it's very important for the helm and the trimmers to position the boat in such a way that they pass the waves in the most efficient manner. Of course, this is an average because you cannot avoid every single wave that there is on the water. So just you'll be prepared to hit one or another. Just try not to the distance that you lose by hitting the waves is not that bad every time you hit them. Okay, boats hitting the ley line here. The leader hits the line, talks. The boat number 2, the second place, is going to tack now in front. The boat's lining up to round the mark. Okay. First boat, seems it's Clube Naval Cascais senior team there. Second and third place quite close. Something can happen there. 6, 4. CNC female in third place. CNC youth in fourth place. Okay. 6 and 4. 6 is Clube Naval Cascais. I think is second place actually, followed by the female team. And in first place, I just want to see that bow number. Number 3 is Bayona again leading. Bayona dominating the event a lot. They're scoring a lot of bullets. They have a 10-point lead after yesterday, at the end of the day yesterday. So I think they're extending their lead, and definitely they're looking like the boat to beat in that final. In the final, 4 boats, everything can be different. The top 4 boats, everything can be different. The sailing gets closer, everything can happen. Already saw many winners of qualifying series coming with a win into the finals, just having to win one race and losing it all for other teams. Okay, final meters of the race. Seems Monterreal Club de Yates de Bayona, second and third place pretty close. Let's see, the wind seems to be faltering. It seems that the boat to leeward is able to accelerate a little bit further than the boat to windward in the fight for the second position. Okay, this is Gustavia. Okay, the race is over. It seems this boat on leeward got the upper hand on the fight for second place. I just cannot identify who is it. Okay, the idea of the race committee is to finish the round robin. This means probably another 4 races of qualifying series and then move to the finals. We're going to have a break in my comments. See you in a while.
To get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon, whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether reading a book or taking a nap, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace, whether by car or by foot, whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path. Allowing yourself to get carried away by the moment. That is how a great vacation should be. Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace, whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Mentiroso. And we are live from the race course here. Tight racing, very difficult, super exciting. And we have Maria from Norway, from KNS. Nice. And Maria is already through to the final, but you are new to this, right?
I'm sorry.
You are new to this sailing sport?
I have never been in a J70 before, no.
Okay.
But I have been sailing, but not much racing.
And what brings you in this team?
Because it's my family.
How is it sailing with your family?
That's good, because our kids are quite good sailors. That helps a lot.
And how are you enjoying these races?
I'm enjoying it, really. I thought maybe it could be a little bit boring being out on the water for many hours, but I'm not bored at all.
And how you feel about the final?
Excited?
What is your goal? Have you talked about your plans for the final?
Oh, it's hard. I think the Spanish team are very good, so we'll see.
Do you think they are
We'll do our best.
they are your main contenders?
One of them, yes. But I think everyone in the final would like to win.
For sure.
So.
For sure. Okay, great. Good luck for the final, and thank you very much. Bye bye. And now back to Vasco ashore.
Well, welcome back.
Tá? Foda.
We are on the 24th race now. Pretty much the only thing to decide is who is the fourth boat in the final. In this race, the female team of Clube Naval de Cascais is ahead, followed by Bayona, and the senior team of Clube Naval de Cascais and the youth team of Clube Naval de Cascais fighting for the third place. So for the fourth spot in the final, the fight is between the youth team of Clube Naval de Cascais and the KSS. For the time being, KSS has the upper hand before this race of two points. So they seem that they are the ones that are gonna go to the final. So in the final, we will have 4 boats. It's going to be Bayona, Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona. It's going to be the senior team of Clube Naval de Cascais in second place. It's going to be the Royal Yacht Club of Norway. And it's going to be the KSSS of Stockholm, Sweden. The qualifying series were dominated by the Bayona Yacht Club. In 15 regattas, they scored 9 bullets, so pretty dominant, margin of more than 10 points ahead of the second place. Clube Naval Cascais today had a good day, moved to second place, and the other 2 places for the Norwegians and the Swedish teams. So. Beautiful day out there, still 7 to 9 knots of southwest winds, a bit choppy, wavy, a good setup for the final. It's going to be exciting. So now, in this final, the way that the winner is decided is the first to win 2 races. Why is this system? Well, this system allows or assures that the team that wins the last race is the winner of the event. So, as the winner of the qualifiers brings a win into the finals, a maximum of 4 races can be sailed if each team wins 1 each, and then a team repeats. Or a minimum of 1 race. So if Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona wins the first race of the finals, they are granted the victory in the event. So this allows that the winner of the last race sailed is the winner of the event. So it's quite simple, and it keeps everything open until the end. This system also, strategy-wise, premiums the people that take more risk, except if you are the winner of the qualifying system. but and the more races that are sailed, the more even the table gets. So if eventually 2 races are sailed and the winner is not found, so we have 3 potential winners into the last race, and things start changing. So it's very interesting, this system of the first to win 2 races to win the event. Okay, now we're going to proceed to the change of boats and move to the final. Here is the team of Bayona. This is the team of Youth Cascais. Unfortunately, they missed the final for 1 point by 1 point, or 3 points in this case. No, 1 point, 1 point. So the teams will move, will change, and we will go into the final straight away. So we are here on the boat with the judge. Nothing to judge in this break. See the teams that are waiting to get into the boat. This is the Norwegian team. Eventually they will get into the boat that will be granted them. It's going to be a lottery to choose the boat. So the qualifying series are done. 24 races sailed. The winner of the qualifier, Monterreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, of Rui Ramada Barros, Diogo Costa, an Olympian, 5th place in the Paris Olympic Games in 470. Afonso Leite and Tomás Barreto, also him was in the 49er development team. 2nd place, Clube Naval de Cascais of SB20 2022 world champion Zé Paulo Ramada, Santiago Sampaio, Diogo Pinto, himself also a J70 European champion, and Francisco Pinheiro de Melo. 3rd place for the Norwegians of the Commodore of the Royal Norwegian Yacht Club, Niels Klippenberg, sailing with his son, a seasoned 49er sailor, Anders Klippenberg, and the rest of his family, Astrid Klippenberg, Alexander Klippenberg, and Marie Klippenberg. And in 4th place, the KSS of the chairman of the club, Patrick Salem, Jacob Lugentquist, Philip Schroederhelm, and Pedro Alemão. So we are proceeding to the changes of boats. And very soon, the finals will start. There's a lot of... every race lasts around 15 minutes. It's a very fast... the races are fast. Some time is needed to proceed to the changes of boats. That consumes another 15 to 20 minutes. And the rhythm basically is around 2 races per hour with all the changes in boats and crews and once they are made. So this allows to sail 24 races in 3 days, and having a day that was a bit slow like yesterday, only 3 races were sailed. So quite efficient. Also, this system of league format allows to have more teams than boats, because teams rotate boats. So ideally, the number of boats or the number of teams is a multiplier of the number of boats. So in a system with 8 boats, probably you'll have 24, 32 teams easily. If there are 7 boats, probably 7, 14, 21 teams. So, and forth on. This is the race committee. You have the Norwegian Yacht Club and the Real Club Náutico de Bayona. We have the 4 skippers. It's a lottery system to decide which boat is granted to each team. Okay, it looks like a big meeting out there with all the skippers of the four teams moving to the final. let's wait to see what comes out of it. Cascais, this is the beginning of the winter season. It's the beginning of a loaded calendar season for Cascais sailing. J70s, SB20s, Dragons, Melges 15, dinghy classes, all happening this winter in Cascais. We will make a break and we'll come back to you.
Being able to forget everything, even the little choices of life. Having to choose between this or that, whether this will be in the morning or in the afternoon, whether catching the waves or laying by a pool, whether reading a book or taking a nap, whether visiting a museum or enjoying the terrace, whether by car or by foot, whether simple or sophisticated. Why not just leave it up to the moment and see where things take you? It's entirely possible when nothing is missing and everything is so close. Every path is the right path.
Hi, back. Boats sorted. Boat number 2 to the KSS team of Patrick Salem, Jakob Lundqvist, Philip Schroederhelm, and Pedro Alemão. Boat number 3 for the team of Clube Naval de Cascais of Zé Paulo Ramada, Santiago Sampaio, Diogo Pinto e Francisco Pinheiro de Melo. Boat number 4 for the Norwegian team of the Royal Norwegian Yacht Club of the Klippenberg family. And boat number 6 for the leaders, for the winners of the qualifying series, Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, of Rui Ramada Barros, Diogo Costa, Afonso Leite, and Tomás Barreto. The teams are proceeding. 2 boats are headed to the club. 4 boats are staying to sail the finals. Change is almost done. And the start will be very, very soon. No changes to the wind. Still 7 knots. Choppy day, wavy day. Not so big. We can see waves of up to 7, 8, 9 meters in this bay. All white. But today we only have 1 meter to 2 meters of waves here. Gray skies, but an enjoyable day on the water. The races are done basically not even half a mile away from for the mooring, so everything is easy. Everything in Cascais is easy. So we're moving into the finals. So we have a good lineup for this final. Experienced sailors, the best. Anything can happen. Even if Bayona comes with 1 win, as more regattas are sailed, the things become more even because anyone can have a chance. And then there's the psychological factors affecting the guys or the teams that might have it in the hand and might have and might lose it. So anything can change in this final. Only the top 4. Everybody knows they are the best teams. They are used to score to win. So let's see what happens. The starting procedures will be quite soon. So teams are getting ready. Change is made. So next weekend we will have the Portuguese J70 Nationals, the 2nd edition. 18 boats, 19 boats on the grid. 6 nationalities, teams coming from the UK, Netherlands, Brazil, Spain, Portugal, and it's gonna be the beginning of the J70 Winter Series. This is gonna be a series of 5 events this year. As in early April, the first ever Corinthian European Championship of the J70 class will be hosted in our waters. So we have to interrupt the winter series a little bit earlier in order to host the J70 European Corinthian Championship. The Corinthians events, it's quite important for the class. They are very successful. The J70 class already hosted 2 Corinthian world champions last year in 2023 in Garda with north of 100 participants, and this year in Denmark with 110 participants. So as this year the Corinthian Worlds moved to the US, the class found that was a good idea to host a Corinthian European event, European Championship, to keep feeding the momentum of the Corinthian movement in Europe. So quite interesting calendar this winter in Cascais for the J70. This event, a little bit of a warm-up training for some crews. But it's not only about the J70s in Cascais, it's also about the SB20s, a class with a very big tradition in Cascais. 5 events in the winter series, people coming from abroad, a must for the SB20, for any SB20 sailor. We have the Dragon Winter Series in the beginning of the year, January to March to April, with the King's Cup. A grade 1 for the Dragon class. The Melgis 15, a new class, second year, winter series. A very fun boat. People also coming from abroad. Well, Cascais offers this thing that offers the possibility for you to train and sail and race in winter conditions that people normally in the north of Europe or Eastern Europe they are not offered locally. So Cascais is still a place that is 20-30 kilometers away from the Lisbon airport, easy access, nice food and beverage and accommodation, infrastructure. The club has everything you need to sail, is a sailors club. So Cascais is really a place to be in the winter if you are serious about your sailing. The jury is still proceeding here to some changes in the race course. Maybe you can see that the wind is coming a little bit down. But anyway, also the Cascais race management, they use a system of robotic marks. So any changes, adjustments to the race course, they are done by basically moving your finger. So they're quite fast. So in any time we'll start having the starting procedures will be triggered. The teams also have to get used a bit to the boats that they were assigned. They have to check if the gear is all okay, if the spinnakers are well mounted, basically everything, so that nothing is left to randomness. Let's see if this is going to be a one race final or if it's going to keep going on with more teams stepping up to challenge the Bayona Yacht Club. Okay, time to rock and roll. Four teams, four clubs, four different nationalities, one winner. Let's see if the Montreal Clube de Yates de Bayona, of Rui Ramada Barros and Diogo Costa, are going to capitalize fast on their qualifying series win. We are about 3 to 4 minutes of the start. 4 minutes to be precise. I just got the message from the race committee. It's about killing a bit of time, do the last fine tunings, checking the wind. Let's see, it's going to be tight. These are the four best teams of the event. Nothing, an inch cannot be given, so the wind seems to be faltering a little, not faltering, it dropped a little bit. A little bit more than 3 minutes to go. Now we have a drone image of beautiful Cascais Bay. So the Swedes are taking boat number 2. Cascais is taking boat number 3. Norwegians are take the boat number 4. Bayona is taking the boat number 6. It's not about the boats, it's about the teams. For a bit over 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. So you're entering in this time zone, where you have to start positioning yourself into the line. So half of the fleet still split. One boat, it seems, that wants to get the pin. The others are more close to the race committee. Nope. Sorry. Split 2-2. It becomes a bit more intense. 1 minute 30 seconds. Wind is faltering. You cannot do a lot of maneuvers inside this time frame. This is the team of Bayona. They still have to tack into the line. .58 Então. Sorry, my mistake. So 40 seconds to the start. You see the boats are lined up. There's a boat at windward. He will have room to start. The boats to leeward, they have more room to accelerate. Everybody now, it's time to go. Still a late tack. Okay, time to accelerate, 15 seconds. The race is on. Now the race is on. You better go full speed now. Start. Two boats start pretty close. That means the leeward boat might have an advantage. The windward boat already tacked. Let's see if they cross another boat coming on starboard. It seems so. Okay, a little bit less wind than this morning. Okay. Here we have the KSS team. Not the best start. In the lead, we have these two boats coming over here in starboard, with the upper hand to the front boat, but he cannot tack because it's too close to the windward boat. Well, as the wind goes down a little bit, the waves pose a little bit more of a trouble, because if the boat hits a wave, it takes time to accelerate again. It's a game of patience, a game of trimming your sails, a game of wave positioning in the boat, a game of proper sails trimming. The boats also, when they do maneuvers like tacking or jibing, they take a little bit longer to accelerate. So that's why the front boat is being a little bit more cautious in deciding to tack. Probably, okay, he's going for it. He was more confident that we'll cross. The windward boat tacked too. So we just want to... Seems that the Norwegians are in front, followed by Bayona. The Swedes and Clube Naval de Cascais in last place. The left-hand side paid a little bit. Also because the boats did a better start, but probably also because there was a bit more of wind. If Bayona wins this race, game over. They are the winners. The only thing that matters here is the wins. So you take risks to win. KSS diving under Clube Naval de Cascais. The fight is between Bayona and the Norwegians. Bayona seems to be escaping a little bit underneath the Norwegians. Here is the plan. Bayona to leeward, the Norwegians to windward and a little bit behind. Okay, now the tracking gives Bayona leading. Pretty tight still. But when they tack also, they will have the priority. So it's a good position to be. It's a game of weight positioning, not moving too much the helm, as much as you can, because the waves also demand that you position the boat properly. So you see the team, only one person on the rail, I think, there. The rest of the crew is inside. Okay, Bayona is going to attack. And it does it in front of the Norwegians. On this tack, Bayona was clearly faster than the Norwegians. Ready to round the mark, hoist the spinnaker, and first run starting. Good lead by Bayona. It seems we're going to have a short final, but everything is open until the end, as the wind is a bit tricky. Let's see if the Norwegians can delay the end of the event. Here's KSS in fourth place, being tacked in front by Clube Naval de Cascais. There's two groups here, the leading pack and the back pack. Uh-oh, penalty for the Cascais team. Maybe they tack too close to the Swedes. Yes, to the Cascais team. Maybe they tack too close on that upwind mark. Okay, in the lead again, Bayona. No problem, jibing. Easy. I don't think they will get the lay. They got the lay line still. If the wind keeps dying, probably they will have to point a little bit. The KSS probably wants to split tacks and go to the right mark there. Third place KSS. Clube Naval de Cascais team penalized and is in fourth place. Here we see the arrival to the gate. Bayona probably has to jibe again. Here they go, one jibe. The more you maneuver in these light wind conditions, the more you stop the boat. So Bayona goes for the right mark. Pushes the jib out, again to the left-hand side of the course. The Swedes are going to do the same stuff as Bayona. The Swedes, no, the Norwegians, sorry. Rounding the mark. See, easy movements. You have to be super smooth in these conditions. You don't want to destabilize the boat. Okay, the first two boats round the mark. Bayona seems to keep moving forward. But again, until the end, everything is open. KSS goes to the, it seems they're going to choose the left-hand mark. Yep. Try to split tacks. In sailing upwind, if you want to try to win, one way is to split tacks, and the more you split, the more potential gains or losses you have. So in this case, if you are third place and the guys that are about to win, you really have to be bold and assertive and try your luck. So let's see the swell moving on the bay. This is one of the main characteristics of Cascais, is this Atlantic swell. When it's windy, it provides you beautiful surfing conditions. Okay, smooth, Bayona. You see everybody inside the boat, a crew on leeward. Diogo Costa, the 470 Olympic Games sailor that finished 5th. It seems it is doing a great job, brilliant in the qualifiers, brilliant now. Slowly, they are moving. If this team keeps the lead, it will be the end of the championship. You see the boats hitting the waves. It seems they are clearly faster than the Norwegians. This is a game of patience. It seems the wind rotated a bit to the left, benefiting the boats that went to the sea. This is also a thing of sailing. You need to forecast, choose your side, predict forecast what the wind is going to do, and try to capitalize on that. Okay, Bayona almost on the ley line. It seems it's going to be theirs. Norwegians are under control. Last meters into before the ley line. They're giving a bit of a distance in order to keep it safe. Here they go. Bayonne attacking, smooth. Push the boat to windward, tack, let the boat go to leeward. Move your weight, put extra pressure on those sails to accelerate. They're very, very, very near the top mark, going into the last leg of the race. They have the Norwegians in their pocket. It seems it's a Bayona. It's Bayona that's going to take this. One leg to go. Nice lead. Easy. Spinnaker full. That's a good 50-meter lead. It seems very little is going to change this race and the course of this event. Rui Ramada Barros, Diogo Costa, Afonso Leite, Tomás Barreto, a couple of 100 meters away from winning the Invitational Cup. The Swedes still leading the local team from Clube Naval de Cascais. One jibe away for Bayona. It's nice to have 4 teams from 4 different clubs from 4 different countries in this final. It's an easy event. Basically, boats provided for the organization. It's bring your sail, bring your suits, and step in the boat. Easy format. The Norwegians jibed before. They have to do something different. But I think it's too late for them. A couple, not even 100 meters to the ley line, but the Bayona is going to jibe before the ley line, just to cover a little bit their position, their distance to the Norwegians. Everything under control so far. Only a massive shift. And not even that maybe now. 150 meters to the finish line. Bayonne in control. They're sailing cool. Everything under control. A 100 meters to go. Maybe another jibe? Yes, here they go. Lean the boat to windward. Let it go to leeward in the new jibe. Push the boat, fill those sails. One jibe more to go. And it's going to be Bayona. Bayona, Montreal Club de Yates de Bayona is going to win the second edition of the Clube Naval de Cascais Invitational Cup. Rui Ramada Barros, Diogo Costa, Afonso Leite, Tomás Barreto. Well done, guys. Congratulations. Brilliant. No chances. Second place for the Royal Norwegian Yacht Club with its Commodore Niels Klippenberg sailing with his family. Anders Klippenberg, Marie Klippenberg, Astrid Klippenberg, Alexander Klippenberg. Well done, guys. Brilliant. We want to see you next year here. If you do it once, you can do it twice. We promise you that the field is going to be even more competitive than this year. Third place for the KSS of its Commodore Patrick Salen, Jacob Lundqvist, Philip Schroederhelm, and Pedro Almão. They are about to finish the race, a couple of tens of meters, one jibe more, and you've made it. Fourth place in the final for the Clube Naval de Cascais team of 2022 SB20 World Champion Zé Paulo Ramada, 2023 J70 European Champion Diogo Pinto, Francisco Pinheiro de Melo, and Santiago Sampaio. Well done, guys. It was a very nice event, exciting event in Cascais. It was a beautiful day, 24 qualifying races sailed, one final race sailed. Congratulations. That's all from Cascais. From my side, see you next year.